Gold prices rise slightly after one of the worst months for prices in almost 3 years. David, do you think the carnage in selling in gold prices is actually over?
I think we could probably see some lower prices than we've already seen. Also, I'm in the camp right now anyway, where I feel that it's going to take some time to establish a firm bottom, build a base, and start coming back up.
I've heard that from a lot of chart watchers actually, that we're going to see kind of a multi-month consolidation. So what does that look like then for the fourth quarter in terms of prices? Where is that key support, and how long does it take for us to then eventually move slowly higher?
Unfortunately, this huge move in gold from the 1550 level or 1500, depending where you want to start, all the way up to the 1900 level, that has almost been taken out entirely. Not quite. I know we're above 1600 a day as we're doing this, but when you get a huge move like that and it gets taken away in 3 or 4 days trading time, that normally establishes a psychology that people that were on the sidelines wanting to buy gold and pretty anxious to pull the trigger at the $1,900 level are now probably not even going to enter the market.
Now, couldn't you also make the argument, though, that those who wanted to buy the $1,900 level but didn't want to chase could now buy once we sort of, bounce around the $1,600 level? Or do you think it's going to take more consolidation for them to get interested?
Well, certainly people that have conviction that want to buy 1900 should buy now, and some will. What I'm saying is that a lot of people will psychologically not be strong enough to do what you just stated. And unfortunately, this is when you should be brave. When you're scared to death is when you should get in there and say, okay, I'm going to forget my emotions. It's $300 less than it was a few weeks back, and I'm going to start buying.
All right, so my last question here is, what's the line in the sand? When does your game change? When does your game change? If it breaks 1500, I've been hearing 1480 is that line. And if we go below it, all bets are off. We're in a totally different market.
Is it possible? You bet. What percentage? I'd give it like less than 3% probability that the precious metals have established a nominal or high of 1900 in gold, which isn't really an inflation adjusted high. My argument basically is this, just very quickly. 850 adjusted for inflation is at least 2,500 a day. I cannot see gold not establishing a true new high in real terms with all that's going on in the global economy. When we saw the high January 21st, 1980, with about 1/10 of the problems that exist today. So for me to say the bull market over fundamentally is almost impossible. I just can't do it, Alex.
All right, thanks, David. I appreciate it. So the bull market isn't over, but we're going to have to wait some time until we get some retail investors back into the market. Thanks so much.